Coming up on tonight's edition of Newswatch, hear more about events going on during Disability Awareness Week here at Iowa State.
You will also hear about the Me Too movement that is spreading through social media.
And I'll give you an inside look on what is going on in the world of cyclone sports.
And it was warm, sunny, and dry today, but the forecast has more of that, but some rain as well. We'll talk about all that and more coming up. Newswatch starts now.
And you're watching Newswatch. I'm Natalie.
And I'm Holly. Here's tonight's top stories.
It is Disability Week here at Iowa State. Each night there will be various events and celebration. On Wednesday, an ice cream social will be held at Iowa State's Service Building. On Thursday, Iowa State is hosting the Iowa State's Disability Awareness at Summit. It will be at the Raymond Gardens from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Lastly, Friday the event, Step Into My World, will take place from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. at Parks Library. For more information, please visit the Disability Awareness Week section on the Student Disabilities Resource page.
Ames High School is receiving major backlash after students in the band walked off the field in the middle of playing the national anthem last Friday night. School officials have released a statement saying that the protesting students, quote, engaged with how to improve their school, unquote. The statement praised the students for communicating their feelings and avoiding violence. The school has received many emails from people in 41 different states, and they are expecting more. The community has been very neutral on the matter, while most of the complaints are from outside of Iowa.
A $1,685,000 gift was donated by the Charles Koch Foundation early Monday morning. It was donated to the Iowa State's Department of Economics. The money will be awarded over a 5-year span. It will be used for programs that study Midwest markets and entrepreneurship at Iowa State.
With fall season officially here, many students are searching for some fun fall activities around the local area. Reporter Natasha Novak went to Center Grove Orchard to find out more.
With the cold weather approaching, people are looking for more fall things to do. We went to Center Grove Orchard to find out more.
Center Grove Orchard is full of popular outdoor activities. Deanna Black, the director of fun, talks about some of the things guests can do at the orchard.
We have all of the fun activities like the slide and the jumping pillow, pedal carts. We have a barn show that I get to MC races. We have pigs, goats. This year we're doing geese as for our races. So the corn pool is by far everyone goes to the corn pool. And what's nice is that even on a rainy day, you can still go in the corn pool because it's undercover.
The orchard has been operating since 1986 and open to the public since 1994.
Everything that Center Grove Orchard is about is everything we learned from our grandparents, so it's a legacy continuing.
The fall season seems to be a favorite among the visitors. A local Iowa couple told us why it is their favorite season.
The weather's nice and the trees change colors, it's great.
The orchard also offers different foods from their farm.
The cider donuts are by far the most popular item, and they too are from my grandparents' orchard in Wakanda. So we even started out with the donut robot, and that was my grandfather's that he used at his orchard to make his cider donuts, and now we have that. And now we've expanded to make a donut machine where it does more donuts at one time.
For ISU TV, I'm Natasha Novak with Courtney Dust.
To learn more about Center Grove Orchard, visit www.centergroveorchard.com.
If you missed open mic night last Tuesday, you're in luck. On Tuesday, October 24th, from 8 to 10 p.m., Iowa State students can show off their artistic skills. This event will be held at the maintenance shop. Performers are restricted to 2 songs or no more than 10 minutes. Make sure to come with prepared material.
3 men are facing charges of second-degree robbery after their arrest on Monday. Ames police are thanking witnesses outside the Foundry apartment complex for calling attention to the scene. According to a witness, the three men ran away from the complex with large suitcases in hand. The Ames police say the men stole items estimating to approximately $3,000. All three men are each being held in Story County Jail on $10,000 bond.
It's almost family weekend here at Iowa State. Family weekend will take place Friday, October 20th to Sunday, October 22nd. Students and parents can enjoy a weekend full of activities. There will be required events such as the comedian. However, there will also be many free events such as bingo, movie night, pottery, and more.
18-year-old Kieran Kelly is charged with sending a threatening text message to West Des Moines Community School District earlier this month. The West Des Moines Police Department announced yesterday that Kelly is charged with one count of terrorism, which is a Class D felony. The messages were sent on October 4th, but had no imminent threat to the students and faculty. The messages also had nothing to do with similar threats that closed schools in the Johnston Community School District earlier this month. Kelly is now being held in the Polk County Jail.
Last year, a Connecticut woman was accused of suffocating her 8-year-old son before using a tiki torch to set her Connecticut home on fire. In North Carolina, where she now lives, her bond was set at $1 million on October 13th. It is uncertain if she will be extradited to Connecticut.
Representative Tom Marino withdrew his nomination from becoming the nation's drug czar. President Donald Trump made this announcement earlier today via Twitter. This announcement comes just a day after President Trump was allegedly going to withdraw the nomination himself due to the conflict of interest Marino has with the DEA. According to the Washington Post, Marino had a key role in weakening the federal government's authority to stop companies from distributing opioids. This had many people questioning his nomination. The Washington Post didn't say if there was another nominee for the position.
Wildfires have made Northern California Station 5 firefighters work especially hard this week. The fire has left more than 40 people dead. During the fire, the station's American flag was taken by the fire. In support, neighboring fire stations brought a new flag to Station 5.
Women who have been sexually harassed or assaulted have been sharing their experiences through social media by simply posting "Me Too." Women from across the country have been posting about their traumatic experiences. The goal of the Me Too movement is to let other women know that they are not alone. This movement was sparked after Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein was accused of sexually harassing and assaulting hundreds of women.
A facial recognition is under development in China. The system will be able to identify all 1.3 million citizens in China under 3 seconds, according to the Next Web. There is debate whether the system is safe and criminal prevention or if it is invasion of property. With plans to base the system in the cloud, people worry hackers will interfere with the disabilities. With the project has been underway since 2015, there is no set date for completion.
United States District Judge Derek Watson of Hawaii blocked most of President Donald Trump's latest travel ban today. The ban was supposed to go into effect early Wednesday morning. This was Trump's third attempt at issuing travel restrictions on those traveling to the U.S. Judge Watson issued the ruling after the state of Hawaii challenged the restrictions. According to Watson, the new order had the same weaknesses as its predecessor. Like the old order, the new one banned travelers from Muslim countries but added North Korea and Venezuela to the list. The list of banned countries was created based on the country's security situation and willingness to share information with the U.S. However, Watson's ruling only applies to the Muslim countries, Chad, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Syria, and Yemen. And will be break.
Hi, I'm Kobe Gaines with the Sports Report. Saturday afternoon, the Cyclones destroyed the Kansas Jayhawks 45-0. The team shined in all 3 phases of the game. David Montgomery had 3 rushing touchdowns, and quarterback Kyle Kemp was calm, cool, and collected in his second start. They're coming for you, Texas Tech. Iowa State's wide receiver / punt returner Trevor Ryan did a little bit of everything Saturday. His performance got him named the Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Week. Ryan had a 68-yard punt return, 1 fumble recovery, and downed 2 punts inside the 5-yard line for the Cyclones. Great job, Ryan. Here comes Iron Man. Joe Lanning was named to the Paul Hornung Award Weekly honor for the 2nd consecutive week for his performance against Kansas on Saturday. The award is given annually to the nation's most diverse collegiate football player. Lanning played a total of 57 snaps, yes, that's 57, 39 on defense and 9 on both offense and special teams. He led the team with 10 tackles and had 34 yards rushing. Women's golf. Iowa State women's golf team moved to 8th place in the Stanford Invite this afternoon. The team carded a 591 for the first 2 days. They are chasing leaders of their own tourney, Stanford, at 567 points. The tournament ends tomorrow with the Cyclones back by 7 shots. You can do it, Cyclones. Keep it up. The NBA season is here, folks. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. The first 2 games of the season are arguably going to be the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. The first game is against the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. But wait, there's a little twist. Kyrie Irving is now playing for the Celtics, so be ready for some booze coming his way. And the second game is between the Houston Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets feel they have built a team this offseason that they feel can go up against the Warriors in April, adding Chris Paul at point guard. Man, I don't know about you Cyclone fans, but I just love sports. Don't go anywhere. Zaine has your weather next.
Welcome back to Newswatch. Right now outside in Ames, 57 degrees, light winds out of the south at 8 miles per hour, and the dew point is 46 degrees right now, which is really not that moist, so it's really nice and dry out there. Temperatures statewide are in the mostly upper 50s to low 60s across the areas, 58 in Cedar Rapids, 59 in Waterloo, and a little bit warmer, 62 down in Des Moines. We actually got up into the upper 60s today, a little bit above average, but it felt really nice after the day before when we were in the low 50s. Satellite and radar picture, very quiet, almost no cloud cover out there, which was the story for most of the day. The only clouds right now are up in Wisconsin right now, so it's been very quiet. It will continue to be quiet as well for the next couple days. We're going to try to bring up the wind map here so you can see the next part of it, which is, there we go, winds are light out of the south for the most part, just like they were earlier here in Ames. 8 miles an hour in the city of Ames, 8 up in Mason City, 6 in Fort Dodge. Southerly flow for the most part for pretty much all of us, keeping us a little bit warmer than normal right now. Now as we go into the futurecast is very quiet, okay? Wednesday, 3 o'clock right here, those clouds, that little bit of cloud cover that slips through is only due to a cold front, a very weak cold front that's going to slip on through tomorrow afternoon. Other than that, conditions are going to be very quiet, and then once we get into Thursday, Thursday will also be pretty similar, only some clouds sneak in later on Thursday, which will not bring us any rain showers or anything like that. To look for some actual weather that's going to actually affect us more than what's going to happen tomorrow, and on Thursday we're going to jump ahead to a futurecast longer term on a regional view. Maybe. There it is. Okay, this is going to start us Thursday evening, Thursday at 6 p.m., and if it advances here, you'll watch the clear skies move across the entire state, and then it will move ahead, and you'll watch on Friday clouds start to move through, and pause. Let's go back. All right. On Thursday, clear skies. Friday, clouds start to move through. Might be chances of rain that day. And then look at that Saturday. We don't know exact timing on this, but Saturday, much of the day could be rainy, just like last weekend was. Luckily, though, Iowa State is not playing here on Saturday. They'll be down in Texas where the weather will be much better. So, lows tonight, mostly in the 40s for most of the state, right around average. Tomorrow, we'll get up into the low to mid 70s, 75 in Des Moines, 74 in Fort Dodge, 76 over in Carroll. Tonight here in Ames, clear and quiet, 47 degrees for a low, a light south wind. And then tomorrow, sunny and breezy, high of 73, and those light breezy south winds, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Your extended outlook, when you look at Wednesday and Thursday, both highs in the mid-70s. That's a little above average. We should only be in the mid-60s for this time of year. Friday and Saturday, that's when those rain chances come along, and then we start to cool back down on Saturday. Sunday and Monday are both pretty normal, 64 for a high, both those days, and then Tuesday we start to get a little cooler. So a bit of a mixed bag. Warm temperatures, rain, and pretty normal temperatures. So very fall-like as we move into late October. Stick around with us. We've got much more Newswatch coming up.
You better believe this. Cher is returning. To the silver screen. The pop sensation announced Tuesday via Twitter that she will be acting in Mamma Mia's sequel, Mamma Mia, Here I Go Again. While her character still remains a mystery, Cher assures fans that they should be excited. I know I am.
It's time we address the elephant in the room. Or should I say, cow in the room. New York City police spent hours trying to catch a loose cow roaming through Brooklyn this week. The cow spent its day walking through the streets, local parks, and became a tourist attraction quickly. Lucky for the NYPD, they were able to safely capture the cow, thanks to 2 soccer nets acting as a cage.
This takes flushing money down the drain to a whole new level. Swiss authorities reported that this week more than 100,000 euros were received from toilets of multiple restaurants in a DA bank in Geneva. Until the case is closed, it's left unsure whether the money will be returned to the businesses or not. And that's all we have for you tonight for tonight's edition of Newswatch.
Stay tuned next week for more on news, weather, and sports.
14 days until the spookiest day of the year. Have a great week, Ames.